What's going on, guys? Andrew Piluk Hockey here, back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about Tyson Barrie because my player previews for the Toronto Maple Leafs for the 1920 season are continuing. In 1920, I mean 2019-2020 season. That sounded odd. But today we're going to go with Tyson Barrie. Now, of course, this is the big fish that the Leafs landed in the offseason so far. I mean, you would imagine that this is going to be the biggest fish that they get. They made a ton of moves, but trading away a fan favorite in Nazem Kadri to acquire Tyson Barrie and Kerfoot, which I will be getting to him as well. But this was a huge trade. The Leafs needed a big right-handed shot, point-producing defenseman. Now, a lot of people are going to say, wait, whoa, they need a guy that can just, defend and whatever. They didn't need another point-producing guy. I think people need to relax with that. The NHL, this day and age, you can win with skill. The Toronto Maple Leafs had a lot of mistakes last season, and adding a guy like Tyson Barrie to this team is only going to help them. I know that they need guys that play really good defensively. A full season of Jake Muzzin can be a huge difference. When Dermott gets healthy, he's pretty solid defensively. And after that, everybody on the team on the blue line really can put up points, and that does include Cody Ceci, who might be able to put up 30 points this year with the Leafs. So we'll get to that. But yeah, we all know Ceci's not the best defensively, and neither is Tyson Barrie and all these other guys. But at least they can put up big numbers, and especially Barrie. So getting into Tyson Barrie here. Obviously, right-handed shot defenseman, 5'10", 190 pounds, 28 years old. Now, he is going to be a free agent after this season, so we'll have to see what the Leafs do with that. But let's not skip ahead. Let's talk about now. So last season, he had, in 78 games played, he had 14 goals and 45 assists for 59 points. Now, a lot of people are predicting that he'll have a drop-off in points. I happen to think that it's a big possibility that he hits 60 points. Like, we're talking, Colorado's a great team and all, but I feel like the Leafs really play to his strengths as well. There's a lot of guys that he can feed the puck to. Like Tyson Barrie and Kerfoot, I don't know if you guys seen some of their highlights, but he was making stretch passes all day long to Kerfoot, and those suckers were popped in the net. So it's going to be a good combination. The year before that, he had 57 points, 38, 49, 53, 38, the list goes on and on. Barrie can put up points. He can score. He can get a ton of assists. I'm really excited about Tyson Barrie. I really believe that he can hit 60 points next season. And I guess I can get to my prediction right away. I'm saying 63 points for Tyson Barrie next season. A lot of people are going to say, whoa, like, we don't know if Tyson Barrie is going to be getting as many minutes as he did in Colorado. He won't be, a huge power play producer, which I 1,000,000% disagree with. I think that you can see any given night that Tyson Barrie might have more power play minutes than Morgan Rielly, and people might be scratching their heads. But it is a good possibility that the Leafs have different power play units this year that are stretched into two different groups that might look really good. They might look way different than last year. The Leafs started out hot on the power play, and then it kind of fizzled off. I think there's a good chance that with two balanced units that Tyson Barrie is going to get a ton of power play points. And let's not forget, he is feeding a lot more talent in my eyes this season. The young guys are growing, they're getting bigger, they're getting stronger, and they're going to be, taking steps in their career. Feeding guys like John Tavares, feeding guys like Austin Matthews, Mitch Marner, when he signs, depending on when you're watching this video, William Nylander, like, the list goes on and on. I no disrespect to Colorado, but there's just more guys that he can feed the puck to in Toronto. I really believe that 63 points is not a stretch. I think it's very possible. And of course, he didn't even play in 82 games last year. He played in 78, which is pretty solid. But who knows? In those 4 extra games that he could have played, that could be 4 points. That could be 4 or 5 points. Who knows how many points he would get in those games? So it's not a reach to think that Tyson Barrie can get to 63. Now, it all depends on his playing time, where he's going to be playing, who he's playing with. And if he is with Morgan Rielly, then the points are going to rack up for the two of them. They are going to be dynamite. If he plays with Muzzin, there's a possibility that's a chance. Maybe he plays with Cody Ceci. Maybe it's Dermott. Who knows? The Leafs only know at this point, and when they go into training camp, everything's going to be, jumbled up a little bit because there's injuries to a guy like Dermott and Hyman. So, like, there's different ways of structuring the team, the power play units, the deep pairings. Like, everything is going to be switched around once some of those injuries are finished up. But all I know is Tyson Barrie is going to excel with the Toronto Maple Leafs, and hopefully he can be a piece that takes them to the next level, which is winning a playoff round. So again, I make these videos quite short because they're just quick predictions on what I think is going to happen point-wise for the individual player that I'm talking about. Tyson Barrie, 63 points. Make sure to leave your comments down below. If you're new, make sure to subscribe. I'd love to have more hockey conversations with you. Join the squad. Let's get to 7,000 subscribers. Thank you all for the support lately. If you want to talk about other teams, don't worry. There's tons of videos on this channel that aren't about the Toronto Maple Leafs. I talk about every NHL team. If you want to predict points down below, do so. Obviously, today, Tyson Barrie, tell me how many points he's going to get. And I'll see you guys in the next video or stream. Peace.